Redmond's Safe Parking Program, allowing people to live in their cars in specified areas, has seen some positive results. Bola Badibo looks at what the results mean for the future.
So the next step for me is actually hopefully finding a place to actually live in, house, apartment, but definitely the RV life is not a permanent life.
I'm anticipating that by this time next year, we may be able to have a lot of places for people to get off the streets, particularly in Northeast Redmond, and reduce that conflict with neighborhoods and homeless people living on the street.
One effort to alleviate the homeless crisis is the Safe Parking Program, which launched in Redmond roughly 2 years ago.
Those that are in the safe parking, we are trying to move forward. No drugs, no alcohol, and try and look for something else, not just to be out there, to party.
Mountain View Fellowship manages 6 safe parking sites totaling 28 spaces for regulated overnight parking for people experiencing homelessness. Case managers meet with occupants weekly to help them reach their goals.
My caseworker Stephanie actually helped me and encouraged me to find a job again within reason, and I ended up going back to basics.
We've seen probably 30 people move on to positive locations in the last year, 18 of those to permanent housing.
A 7th site will open at the Community Presbyterian Church within a week. Other Redmond locations include a couple lots off Highway 97 near Smile a Mile Painting, Mountain View Fellowship, Redmond Athletic Club, Veterans Hall of Foreign Affairs Hall, and county-owned property on the east side of Redmond.
We have on any given night between 40 and 60 people staying a part of the program.
RVs and campers that are not part of the Safe Parking Program cannot camp within 500 feet of a safe parking site. Redmond Mayor Ed Fitch notes the other camping restrictions based on a city ordinance.
They're not allowed in residential areas, in residential neighborhoods. They're not allowed downtown. And that puts the brunt of where they can be to the east side of Highway 97, the east side of the railroad tracks.
The Redmond Athletic Club designated 2 parking spaces to the program, but still faces unauthorized homeless activity in the area. The city's approach to the issue has been to lead by education and support services.
Code enforcement regarding camping, campers, and RVs that, as in any other code enforcement, we would want to try to work towards compliance before we issue a citation. I think that's important for people to understand that there's a process before citation that needs to occur.
The homeless situation is kind of 2 sides of the same coin. You have to help those in need, but you also have to protect the integrity of neighborhoods, of the community itself.
Given the complexity of the homeless issue, Fitch says the city has been working on more helpful solutions. On the east side of the city, he says a managed camp facility with services will be built on county property near 21st Street. Kevin Wilson added that even with affordable housing, he's consistently asked to provide twice the cost of rent, which makes transitioning a challenge. He hopes for more resolutions in the near future. Bola Badibo, News Channel 21.